Today we're going to be using the Ethos product line on my cousin's vehicle on a maintenance wash. We're going to use the whole product line that I got from Tim, and we're going to use it on the vehicle except for the ceramic coating. The only coating we're going to be using is the Easy Glass. That's because his windshield coating is pretty much gone, so we're just going to add that and talk about the entire process. So let me show you all the products. All right, so let me show you everything that we're gonna do. But first off, Easy Glass, this is gonna be a separate video with Detox, a specific video on prepping the glass and applying this, and talk about my experience applying Easy Glass on the windshield. Now, in terms of everything else for this specific video, we're gonna be using Super APC, and I already have it diluted here, 1:3, just because I don't think I need it to be that strong. We're gonna use Ceramic Speed Wax, their Wheel Cleaner Plus, to clean the wheels, refresh on the wheels, total wheel cleaner to clean the wheels and tires, and interior detailer for the interior. I'll do a quick segment on that. And then this is the shampoo we're going to be using, and I'll talk more about each one in detail. But all in all, this is everything we're going to be using. Second off, Tim, I did swap out the sprayers because they're not that great. So I put the Toco sprayers, so that's just number one thing. I put the Toco sprayers on everything besides this little one because yeah, it's not gonna fit. But let's get started with the video. I'm gonna start diluting everything and I'll talk to you about all the other stuff. So let's add some graphene infused shampoo or Ethos cleanse. So it tells you to add 3 to 4 ounces to your foam cannons. So I'm just only gonna add 2 ounces because it's 500 mils. Typically they fill it up to 1 liter. So I'm just gonna add 2 ounces of this. And let me squeeze this. 1, 2, that's about it. That's 2 ounces right there. And the other thing is, in terms of smell, it doesn't smell bad. It has like definitely a solvent, a little bit of a solvent, but fruity smell at the same time, kind of like grape mixed with like graphene or whatever. The other thing is, it does tell you, it says graphene coating resins add shine and hydrophobic protection as you wash. Full hydrophobic effects don't take effect until 24 hours of cure period, or cure period of 12 to 24 hours. So that's about it. So it's just mainly to deep clean the pores of the paint, but I'll talk about that later. And that's about it. Just close this up. And let's start off cleaning the wheels. All right, so here's a quick walk around of the entire vehicle before we even touch it. So it has dirt, dust, debris, salt, you name it, it has it, even some bird poop. And you can see how dirty the vehicle is based on the rear window, as you see there. But just this color masks and hides a lot of that dirt very easily. And the last time this vehicle was washed was about 3 weeks ago, or probably a little bit over 3 weeks. And the wheels or the tires itself looks fantastic. I've been trying out this tire coating, so stay tuned for that. It's like a ceramic tire coating, and it's been holding up pretty well. But this is how the vehicle looks entirely with all the dirt and dust and salt. So let's see how this Ethos product line does, and we'll find out. All right, everyone, so let's start off with cleaning the wheels and tires. So first off, I'm going to be using the Ethos Total Wheel Cleaner. This is like the equivalent of Brake Buster from P&S. The only thing is this is not dilutable, but I heard great things. In terms of smell, it has a little bit of a APC type of smell, like a cleaner smell, like any type of wheel and tire cleaner smell that you smell. But let's see how well this works. I'm going to mainly be using this on the wheel, not on the wheels, on the tires first. So I'm going to put that on the tires and then see all that browning and stuff, because for the wheels, we're going to be using Wheel Cleaner Plus. And man, this thing's, yo, it smells like bubblegum. Literally smells like bubblegum with like a tiny faint of like iron remover, but it pretty much just smells like bubblegum. So I'm going to be using this on the wheels mainly and see how well it cleans. So let's get started. Let me bring you in and get ready to go. Alright, so let's get started. The wheels are cool to the touch. And first time spraying this. It comes out like a gel type. You're just gonna spray this on. Be liberal with it. You see the reaction right there. So let that dwell a bit. Smells literally like bubble gum. Like I said, spray this on. Let that go. Let me bring you in so you can see. So obviously on the rotors right away, purpling, but also right here, breaking down that iron. Really, really good. So I'm gonna let that dwell a little bit longer. Speed this up for about like another minute or so, and then I'm gonna spray some total wheel cleaner on it. And yeah, so in the meantime, I'm just gonna scrub. Cleans very nice. See the browning coming in there. Been about an extra minute, so now I'm gonna spray this on the wheel. This is very pleasant to work with, no lie. This is very, very, very nice. It's like each smell like kind of complements each other in a way. Like the wheel cleaner complements the smell of the bubble gum. It just smells just pleasant. Nothing bad to say about this. Wheel cleaner is slick. Same thing with the slickness of the actual total wheel cleaner. So this feels very, very nice and slick. Doesn't feel like I'm dragging anything on. Using the Mafra brush, clean the lug nuts, and let's spray this off. Let me bring you in, and this is how the wheels look. Nice and clean. Tire is clean. Did a fantastic job. Look at in there. So the wheel wells. And now we'll put refresh when we're done to add protection on it, and that's all that dirt and grime and iron that came out. So it did a fantastic job. So quick update, so the wheel and tires are done, and I'm gonna show you. We use these two bad boys. Fantastic, left a nice shiny and glossy and deep clean. And we actually got some of the water beating properties back from the previous sealant that we used before. So it works super well. I'm gonna show you how the wheels and tires look above, but fantastic, nothing bad to say about this. I'm really enjoying this, so I'm gonna use this as a clay. When I clay the windshield, you guys are probably saying, why am I claying the windshield? That's because I'm gonna be using easy glass, but that's for another video. I'm gonna use this mainly on the lower panels. I'm gonna foam it on. This is a 1:3 dilution ratio. It is cool outside, it is not hot. As you can see, I'm still wearing 2 jackets. The smell is great. I love the way it smells outside of the foamer. Has a citrus smell. Just gonna apply this on. I'm not gonna let it dwell too much, especially on the sunny side. And then we're just gonna pre-rinse all that debris off. So it's safe on all surfaces. I'm just gonna spray a bit here because we're gonna foam the car down with their soap, their cleanse soap, which is meant to unclog and deep clean pores of ceramic coatings. So let that dwell for a bit. I'm just gonna start rinsing off on the other side, and I have my hose right over here. So nothing crazy. So I'm just gonna start rinsing on the sunny side. All right, so in terms of rinsing, it's very easy to rinse off. And look at the tight beads. This coating is not affected whatsoever by the Super APC. Nice tight beads, look at that. Saw that bird poop just fly off? That's insane. So you're probably asking, what coating does this vehicle have? It has the OPX coating, the self-healing coating. That's what it has. So it's performing exactly like day one, and this is what happens when you take care of a vehicle. My cousin takes care of his vehicle, does his regular wash every 3 weeks or so, and it's phenomenal. So that's it for this. We're just gonna foam on the soap and start it off from there. But as you can see, the Super APC cleaned up very nice, all that salt and stuff off the paint. So very, very, very fun product. All right, so I have about 2 ounces of soap in here, and let's see how well it foams up. Foams up very, very, very nice. So that's about it for the foam. So I'm gonna save this much to refoam and then do the contact wash. So I'm gonna let this dwell and eat up more of that contamination or dirt that's on the paint. But that's about it. Overall, foams up very nice. In terms of slickness on how it feels super slick. This feels this feels very, very nice. I'll put it up there with, you know, Pearl, PNS Pearl, Incredible Suds, even Apex Soap, Carpro Reset. In terms of slickness, it is super, super, super slick. So very nice soap. Let me foam up my bucket in the meantime. Rinse everything down, and then I'm gonna foam it back up and just do the contact wash. Nothing much to it. Yo, this thing is slick. That's crazy. Yo, this soap is super, super, super slick. Crazy slick. Just look, one finger. It just wants to just run off. Very, very, very nice soap. We remove like 90% of the grit. My wash mitt is coming out super clean. Look at that. That's crazy. So with the Super APC, we let that cleanse dwell, and that was it. Nothing to it. I will see you once I'm done with the contact. The car fully rinsed off, we're gonna use ceramic speed wax. And with their drying towel, I like to use 2 drying towels when I use it. So that's just a third one just for the glass, just in case. Let's see how well this towel absorbs. So this is Ethos, it's their Matrix one, or their Fusion drying towel. So see how well this goes. So I'm gonna add one spray on the panel, wipe this in, and this thing feels slick. The ceramic speed wax, I think it feels slightly slicker than the actual refresh. This feels very nice and slick. Very nice fan pattern as well. And supposedly this is supposed to give you 12 months of protection if you apply it dry. We're not doing that here. What we're doing is applying this the way we're doing it. So, and this towel absorbs very, very nice. I'm in here thinking I'm gonna need a second towel. In terms of this applying in the sunlight, no streaks. No streaks with the ceramic speed wax. Nothing bad to say here. So, and it's nice and slick. So let's see how the shine is afterwards. Let me dry the rest of the paint and I'll talk more about my experience. All right, so there are three quick things I really want to touch up on the Ethos ceramic speed wax. And the first thing is its viscosity. It's much more on the thicker side. So when you're using this as a drying aid and you spray it on the panel and you're wiping it dry, you actually see where you left off, and it's so easy to wipe off for the second buff. It's just slick and easy to wipe off, and you actually see that nice warm carnauba or wax look that's on the paint as you see here in real time. And then the second thing, the great benefit about this is if you're applying this dry, you could get up to 12 months of protection, which is a fantastic deal. And the third thing is it helps with water spots. So whenever you're using any type of wax or synthetic wax, the purpose of the wax protection really helps with water spots and preventing water spots. As the protection starts to wear out, what happens is those water spot minerals runs off with the protection because of the wax, and that's just something that's just amazing. Those are the top three things I really want to touch up on the Ethos ceramic speed wax. I'm not sure if that was Tim's intentions, but typically that's what a wax really does, is wax vehicles don't get water spots. As for the wheels, we ended up using Ceramic Refresh 2.0, and the reason for this is we want to add a little bit of protection on the wheels. That way the brake dust and stuff doesn't want to stick onto it, and it makes it a lot easier to clean and keeps your wheels shiny and doesn't fade out and make it dull over time. So this is a great way to maintain your wheels. All right, everyone, so you guys made it to the end of the video. The car is looking fantastic, glossy, just looks amazing. Ethos, they really came out with some hitters, and from the last time I've used them, they've definitely upgraded and did not play in terms of upgrading their formulas and making things better. So let's talk about just a couple of things. So we'll start off with the APC. APC, you saw how nice and clean and easily we just removed those salt minerals with the APC rinse. It didn't inhibit or hurt the coating in any way, shape, or form, and we use this dilution 1:3. Smells fantastic, kind of like citrus. Next up, after we did that, we did the contact wash with cleanse. And cleanse, this thing isn't really to be like a standalone type of protection. This is more of to deep clean the pores of the paint and to boost the protection, but it's not going to give you much, and it says it needs 12 to 24 hours to cure. So once we finish washing and then as the drying aid, we substitute this protection since I had no time to cure with the ceramic speed wax. And this thing is, wow, this thing is amazing. And on top of that, their drying towel worked fantastically well with this. It helps spread it nice and even. And then I used the waffle weave towel to level off the rest of the ceramic protection, and it's just super slick. And what is the benefit of this? The benefit of having a ceramic speed wax is the benefit of the wax, meaning it helps with water spots. So water spots doesn't necessarily really form on the paint, because once the wax dissipates, so does the water spots itself. So this is a fantastic way if you have a coated vehicle. If you want to top this with this, and this is supposed to last 12 months. We use it as a drying aid, so I'm thinking we're probably going to get at least 2 months of protection on it, which is still fantastic. The viscosity is there, meaning it's a little bit on the thicker side. So once you spray it and you wipe it in, you actually see it, and then you just level it off easy. No extra wipe off, easy to use on the sun. Fantastic, fantastic fantastic. So that's what I got for this. As for the interior detailer, I haven't been able to use it. Time of it is of the essence. So what we're gonna do is do the Detox, Easy Glass, and the interior in a separate video for another time. So you guys will hear my review and verdict on that. Now, as for ceramic refresh, no introduction with this. They definitely upgraded this formula from version 1. The first time I used it, it wasn't easy to use on the sun. It wasn't as slick, and it wasn't as durable. But durability, I cannot claim durability because I haven't used this, but we just used it as a wash, clean, seal on that BMW, if you guys haven't watched my prior video, and then we just used this on the wheels just to give it that extra protection and self-cleaning properties. Now let's talk about my other, like Ethos came to play. Ethos came to play. So, all right, fellas. First off, the total wheel and tire cleaner, it's a good wheel and tire cleaner. I'm not gonna say it's the best, I haven't used it the most, but in terms of comparing it to Brake Buster, I need to use it in an IK foamer. This isn't dilutable, but it did clean and remove the browning off, and I used a lot of this just for the tires in itself. So I'm not gonna say I claim it's the best or anything, so that's something in here, it worked well. Now, my favorite thing is this bad boy right here, is the wheel cleaner from Ethos. Pretty much just fantastic. Why do I say it's fantastic or amazing or whatever? Because I guess that's the new word I'm gonna be using. Why do I say that? This smells like bubblegum. Literally off the sprayer, it smells like bubblegum. You don't smell that little bit of booty and dong smell as if you were to open it. You smell it just very, very, very faint in the back, but it's not there. But literally when you spray it, it just smells like bubblegum. It just smells amazing. It actually turns purple. You see the visual indicator of the irons that it's attacking and penetrating. It didn't stain my concrete, and it's kind of slick in itself. So I'm gonna use this as a clay lubricant on the glass once I use the, once I apply the easy glass coating. So that's about it. That's my verdict. So all the products will be down below in the description. Let me know what you guys think about the results. And also, if you want to use code DMS at checkout, you could get 10 or 15%. I forgot which one. I'll put it down below in the description for you guys to order. Yo, Ethos came to play, and I'm excited to use their Easy Glass coating and their Graphene Matrix version 2 coating coming up next. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.